The Art of Happiness is a book full of knowledge which helps us to achieve true happiness and satisfaction in life. In today's busy world, people somehow manage to earn money. But one thing that cannot be earned with money is happiness. There are many people in the world who have no shortage of money, but the only shortage is happiness. Just think, whatever goal we make in life, we make it so that we get happiness. But think, if you do not get happiness from that goal, then what is the use of that goal? That is why happiness is very important in life. So first let us know what we are going to know in this summary. First point is how happiness is a right. Second, what is the source of happiness? Third, how to train the mind for happiness. Fourth, how to get happiness back in life. Fifth, what is a new model to make happiness a part of life. Sixth, how to connect deeply with others. Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to talk about the Art of Happiness book, which is written by Dalai Lama. So let's start. First point, how is happiness a right? Dalai Lama has clearly said that the purpose of our existence is to find happiness. Every person is in search of something better in life. Similarly, the end goal of our existence is to find happiness and to adopt it. Dalai Lama misinterprets that thought which say that happiness is only for the fortunate. Instead, he believes that happiness is like a skill which we can develop by trying and practicing. Happiness is not a physical product which you will get only after buying it. Instead, it is a quality which we can develop within us. Next, he talks about training our mind. To train means not only to increase intelligence. Instead, mind training means a combination of intelligence and emotion which builds our mind. Let's understand this with an example. Meet Sarah and David. Sarah is a successful corporate worker. She has a great lifestyle, a beautiful house, and all the comforts which everyone wants to have. However, Sarah is constantly stressed, worried, and feels incomplete. She is constantly promoting, chasing big salaries and external things. Her happiness is only for a few moments. Her happiness is tied to the external things. Despite having so much in her life, Sarah realized that she is not happy in life. David is a school teacher. He lives a normal life, enjoys simple pleasure, and finds satisfaction in every moment. He spends time with his family and nature. He also practices mindfulness. David's happiness is not dependent on the external thing. He finds happiness in small things like kindness, having fun with friends. Even during bad times, David has a feeling of peace. Sarah's search for external success always keeps her dissatisfied. Whereas David gets satisfaction in small moments of life by focusing within himself. Dalai Lama says that happiness is not a distant goal. Happiness is a journey that we start every day. Remember, happiness is not for the chosen ones. It is the right of all of us from birth. Second point, what is the source of happiness? In this we will know about all the factors that are necessary to increase our happiness. Baseline level of happiness. Every person has a baseline level of happiness, which shows their default emotional state. The events of the outside world can temporarily increase or decrease our happiness, but we come back to this baseline level. For example, there can be a lot of happiness in the beginning of winning the lottery, but with the time, our happiness returns to its normal level. Comparison and real happiness. People often compare themselves with others, which creates feeling of lack or jealousy. Dalai Lama's advice is that instead of comparing our income or property with others, we should think about those who are less fortunate. By appreciating what we have, we can create satisfaction and thankfulness. External situation and inner quality. External events like money, success, or relationship help in our happiness, but only a fixed limit. Inner quality is a very important in long-term happiness. Compassion, sympathy, and positive perspective are included in this. We get happiness by developing all these qualities. Let's understand with the example. Let's meet Emma and Alex. Emma is a successful lawyer. She has a great lifestyle, a big house, and a high salary job. Despite her achievement, Emma often feels stressed, worried, and incomplete. She continuously compares herself with her coworker and neighbors. Her happiness depends on external events like promotion, material possession, and social status in her job. Alex's happiness is not only related to external things. She gets happiness from meaningful conversation, small works of compassion, and personal development. Emma and Alex have different perspective on happiness. Emma always takes care of her outer achievements, whereas Alex's inner qualities, compassion, gratitude, and meaningful relationship keep her satisfied. Third point is how to train the mind for happiness. In this, Dalai Lama talks about training our mind to create permanent happiness. Just like physical exercise keeps our body fit, mental training keeps our perception, feelings, and action fit. Intention plays an important role in our mental training. It is a compass that shows the way to our thoughts and actions. Positive intention can create experiences and the foundation of happiness. Intention is not just thinking, it connects our inner world with our desired outcome. Meditation is a powerful tool to train the mind. It helps us develop mindfulness, concentration, and compassion. With meditation, we learn to examine our thought without any pressure, which can free us from habitual patterns. By developing mindfulness, we become more aware of our mental condition and can consciously choose positive situations. Compassion is the most important for happiness. It includes kindness and understanding for ourselves and others. When we develop compassion, we reduce negative emotions like anger and jealousy. Compassion is not a weakness, it is a sign of inner strength and knowledge. Thankfulness is another essential element. Instead of focusing on what we lack, we focus on what we have and change our perspective. When we appreciate everything in life, like the air we breathe, the heat of the sun's rays, the laughter of our relatives, we enhance our well-being. John worked in a pressurized job for a long time. His mind was constantly running. He was full of worries about time limits, financial obligations, and family responsibilities. One day Steve, one best and intelligent teacher, participated in mindfulness workshop. The teacher told Steve about the concept of meditation and mind training. Steve started daily meditation practice. He quietly sat down and did an overview of his thoughts. As the weeks and months changed, Steve began to see changes. His mind became less reactive. He could stop before reacting to tensions. One morning while meditating, Steve felt a wave of compassion. Steve realized that the families and strangers around him were also struggling. If you like our book summary, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Steve started practicing loving kindness meditation. He quietly repeated the phrase, "May all beings be happy. May all beings be free from suffering." Gradually, Steve's heart became soft. He forgave old complaints, removed anger, and accepted sympathy. One day, he met a homeless man on the street. Steve offered him a food with a smile instead of taking his eyes off. The man's eyes are sparkled. Steve realized that compassion is the only way to happiness. He trained his mind and changed what was inside him. His tension did not end. He faced it with flexibility. He did small acts of kindness. He got happiness in the taste of morning tea. Steve's journey shows that happiness is not an external goal, it is an internal change. By training our mind with meditation, compassion, and thankfulness, we can create a world of goodness that keeps us in middle of life's challenges. The fourth point, how to get happiness in life again. Dalai Lama says that everyone is born with the natural ability to be happy. The situation of happiness is not dependent on external things. It is present within us. Just as a seed has a capacity of flowering tree, our soul also has a seed of happiness and satisfaction. The source of happiness can be found in happiness, love and compassion. These qualities are not materialistic. They are part of our human nature. By improving our relationship with others and practicing kindness, we benefit from this source of happiness. Dalai Lama explained the concept of Buddha nature. This humility and compassion of faith is present in all living beings. In the Buddhist philosophy, despite having an aim, they also accept that gentleness can be found in everyday life experiences. By rejecting aggression and adopting compassion, we connect with our inner gentleness. Alina's relationship suddenly ended, which broke her heart and she lost it. She took a part in a meditation retreat where she learned to get happiness again. As soon as Alina sat still, she felt a good air inside her which she had never seen before. She remembered her childhood, laughing with friends, helping others. Alina realized that her happiness was not over. It was just unclear from the challenges of life. She started small, smiling at strangers, working in an ashram with her own will and forgiving herself for past mistakes. Every act of compassion rekindled her inner light. Alina felt a connection with herself, others and life. Alina's journey reminds us that happiness is not an external thing. It is an inner strength. By adopting our natural gentleness, we enjoy kindness and connection. The fifth point is, what is a new model to make happiness a part of life? Compassion and intimacy are the two strongest emotions that a person can experience. Dalai Lama says that these emotions cannot be found only within us. We are constantly looking for another person with whom we can share compassion or talk to him. Friendship model. In this model, we can develop intimacy with other friends, family, co-worker and even strangers through real relationship. These connections are based on trust, sympathy and shared experiences. Let's meet Elizabeth, a woman who is overcoming the complications of life. Elizabeth was a successful working woman, but her personal life seemed empty. She wanted a deep relationship. One day, she joined a group program. Stories, a group of different people sharing stories. Elizabeth met an old woman with sparkling eyes and a lifetime of experience, Eva. Eva told her husband about the happiness shared by her and her work. Elizabeth was affected by Eva's openness. She felt that intimacy was not limited to romantic partners. In the next few months, Elizabeth started a relationship. She heard her neighbor's problem and helped. During lunch break, she joked around with co-workers. Elizabeth found out that intimacy blooms in unexpected moments. Eva became very good friend. They shared the ups and downs of life. When Eva died, Elizabeth was sad but also felt gratitude. Their friendship made her life better. Elizabeth realized that true intimacy is listening, sympathizing, and connecting. She didn't look for a perfection, she looked for authenticity. Elizabeth's heart winded. She found intimacy in the silence of the park bench, the laughter of child, and the smile of an old man. Elizabeth's journey teaches us that intimacy is not limited to romantic love. It is about compassion and shared moments. By adopting the friendship model, we can find intimacy within and with others. Remember, intimacy is a gift that we give and receive. It is the art of creating a bond beyond time and situation. The sixth point is how to connect deeply with others. In this, Dalai Lama talks about connecting deeply with others. He emphasized that true happiness is not a breaking relationship but in making them. We are always busy talking about small things on a social media or meeting friends. However, to deepen our relationship, we need to go beyond the surface. Authenticity, vulnerability, and sympathy are included. Dalai Lama tells us to listen to everything carefully. When someone speaks, be present in the real. Do not divert your attention or criticize. Listening is a work of compassion. It tells us that we give importance to other people's thoughts and feelings. By listening deeply, we build a strong relationship and create a space for understanding. Shared experience, both happiness and sadness, bind us together. When we celebrate someone's success or have a sympathy for their pain, we deepen our relationship. Compassion is the bridge that helps us to step into the world of other people and share their journey. Let's meet William, a man who is looking for meaning in his life. William was successful in his career, but he felt a void. He wanted a deep relationship. One day, he met Mrs. Sophia. Mrs. Sophia shared her story of youth, struggle, laughter, and love that she knew. William listened. He really listened. He saw the lines on her face, a map of good life. As the week passed, William regularly went to meet Mrs. Sophia. He talked about everything, the weather, childhood memories, and dreams. One day, Mrs. Sophia's eyes were filled. She talked about her husband who was no more, her happiness and silent fights. They laughed and cried together. When Mrs. Sophia died later, William was sad but also felt thankful. His friendship taught him a lot of in life. William realized that deep relations were not about making friends. It was about understanding. He learned from Mrs. Sophia. William's wisdom, listening skill, and shared experience were applied in every relationship. William's journey teaches us that it is very important to deepen our relationship with others. Dalai Lama's knowledge reminds us that happiness lies in authentic relationship. By listening, sharing, and practicing compassion, we make connections that improve our lives. So friends, this was our book summary for today. So friends, that's all for today. Thank you for watching the video till the end. If you like the video, then definitely subscribe to the channel and also press the bell icon so that you get notification of new video. Well, see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.